Get ready to completely shift your perspective. This will be a captivating journey through uncharted history as we unveil the incredible stories behind each previously unseen snapshot, from the most bizarre photos that prove history was far stranger than you ever realized. French neurologist Duchenne's mid-19th century electrophysiology experiment reveals facial expressions by stimulating muscles with electrical probes. April 1926. Ku Klux Klan members in Cannon City, Colorado, openly enjoy a Ferris wheel ride at a traveling carnival. A unique picnic at Los Angeles' California Alligator Farm, 1907 to 1953, where visitors freely mingled with trained alligators, creating unforgettable and daring memories. In 1937, members of the Young Pioneers, a Soviet youth group, wear gas masks during an attack preparation drill in the Leningrad area, showcasing the era's intense focus on military readiness. In 1893, Princeton students displayed injuries from a fierce snowball fight. The tradition involved packing snowballs with rocks, making it a brutal winter rite that highlighted the intense spirit of the event. In 1938, Hextable, England, a woman tests a gas-resistant stroller designed to protect infants from potential gas attacks, a stark reminder of the looming threat of World War II and the lengths taken to safeguard the youngest members of society. In the 1930s, Adolf Hitler poses in lederhosen, a photo he later banned for undermining his dignity, rediscovered in 1945. Before Tim Allen became a household name for his grunting on home improvement, he led a different life. In 1978, he was arrested at the Kalamazoo Battle Creek International Airport with over a pound of cocaine. To avoid a life sentence, Allen cooperated with authorities, providing information on other drug dealers. This pivotal moment transformed him from a low-level drug dealer to the beloved comedian and actor we know today. His journey from a mugshot to fame is a testament to second chances and personal reinvention. No one knows for sure why hospital cleaning lady Harriet Cole donated her body to science, but her legacy lives on. After Cole died in 1888, Dr. Rufus B. Weaver embarked on a groundbreaking medical first, removing and mounting an entire nervous system. This painstaking 6-month process became an invaluable teaching tool and a spectacle for aspiring physicians. This remarkable feat has only been successfully replicated 3 times since. In 1930s East London, Mary Smith, a knocker-upper, earned 6 pence a week using a pea shooter to wake workers by shooting dried peas at their windows. Brooklyn's Supreme, one of the largest horses in history, stood an impressive 6'6" inches and weighed 3,200 pounds during the 1930s, showcasing his immense strength and grandeur. Introduced in 1932 Paris, the cyclomare was an innovative amphibious bicycle designed to traverse both land and water. Despite its unique and forward-thinking concept, it never gained popularity or widespread use, remaining a curious relic of inventive ambition. Las Vegas, 1955. Before the neon lights and endless casinos, barren lots hinted at a future. Life magazine foresaw it, declaring the city set for its biggest boom, a visionary's playground waiting to glitter. In 1990, a 106-year-old woman fiercely guards her home in Deg village, near Goris, southern Armenia. Amidst armed conflicts in nearby Nagorno-Karabakh, a disputed territory between Azerbaijan and Armenia, her resolve symbolizes the strength and resilience of a community caught in turmoil. In 1910, heavy fog caused the steamship Princess May to run aground in Alaska. Miraculously, all nearly 150 passengers were unharmed. This striking image captures the ship perched precariously, a testament to maritime resilience and the perils of sea travel. In the 1930s, London mothers suspended their babies in wire cages outside windows for fresh air. This unusual practice aimed at promoting health surprisingly reported no injuries or deaths. A curious glimpse into parenting trends of the past, blending innovation with a touch of daring. Robert McGee, scarred for life after surviving a scalping by the Sioux tribe in 1864, was only 13 and an orphan. This harrowing ordeal left him with a lasting mark of history and resilience, showcasing a young boy's unimaginable courage amid the frontier's brutal realities. On July 4, 1905, spectators watched in awe as a horse diving act took place, possibly in Pueblo, Colorado. Popular throughout the 19th century, these daring spectacles involved horses leaping from towers as high as 60 feet into pools of water, with or without riders, captivating audiences with their breathtaking feats. In the 1920s, hundreds of young women working in watch factories were exposed to dangerous amounts of radium, causing them to glow in the dark. This toxic exposure led to horrific health issues. Their vertebrae collapsed, jaws disintegrated, and lives ended in slow, agonizing battles with cancer. The haunting glow was a tragic reminder of their perilous work environment and its deadly consequences. Chaos ensued in Stockholm, Sweden on September 3, 1967, as vehicles and pedestrians adjusted to the switch from left side to right side driving. In 1951, participants in the Beautiful Leg Contest at Palisades Amusement Park, New Jersey, wore pillowcases over their heads, allowing judges to focus solely on their legs. A quirky, nostalgic spectacle. For years, Big Mary dazzled audiences with the Sparks world-famous show's traveling circus. However, her life took a tragic turn in 1916 when she was arrested in Irwin, Tennessee, for killing a trainer who brutally beat her with a hook. The town's shocking response was to hang Mary from a crane before a crowd of spectators, ending her story in a haunting display of justice gone awry. On April 10, 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson drove his Amphicar, an amphibious vehicle of West German origin from the 1960s. Known for his pranks, Johnson delighted in bringing unsuspecting guests into the car, pretending the brakes had failed as they headed into the lake on his Texas ranch. The Amphicar seamlessly transitioned from land to water, leaving passengers both surprised and amused. After John Dillinger was shot and killed by the FBI in 1934, his body was put on display at a Chicago morgue. Thousands of spectators lined up to see the notorious bank robber, who had become a mythical Robin Hood figure. Though there is little evidence Dillinger ever shared his wealth, he captured the public's imagination as a Depression-era hero, fighting authorities and a renowned womanizer. The display underscored his legendary status, drawing crowds intrigued by the fallen outlaw who had become a symbol of rebellion and charisma. Surrealist artist Salvador Dali poses for Dali Atomicus, a 1948 collaboration with photographer Philippe Halsman. Exploring suspension, it took 28 tries to capture this perfect mid-air tableau of chaos and creativity. This eerie vintage Halloween costume, with its unsettling skull mask and devil horns, captures the spooky spirit of the past. The date and location are unknown, adding to its mysterious and creepy allure. In 1939 Montreal, women donned innovative plastic headgear designed to shield themselves from snowstorms. These unique face cones combined fashion with function, offering a creative solution to winter weather challenges. The striking image captures a moment of ingenuity and style from a bygone era. In 1961, Soviet doctor Leonid Rogozov, stationed at a Russian base in Antarctica, faced acute appendicitis. With no escape possible due to harsh snowstorms and being the only physician, Rogozov performed a self-appendectomy. Remarkably, he survived the ordeal and was back on duty just 2 days later. This incredible act of bravery and skill highlights the extreme conditions and resilience required in such isolated environments. A Mangbetu woman from the Democratic Republic of the Congo holds her child, circa 1929 to 1937. The Mangbetu practice Lipambo, wrapping a baby's head tightly to achieve an elongated skull, a mark of beauty in their culture. Boston's North End was devastated by the Great Molasses Flood on January 15, 1919. A storage tank ruptured, releasing 2.3 million gallons of molasses at 35 miles per hour into the streets. The disaster killed 21 people and injured 150, creating a sticky, deadly wave that swept through the area. The flood left a path of destruction and a tragic, unforgettable mark on the city's history, turning an everyday substance into a deadly force. Olive Oatman, born a Mormon, was captured and adopted by the Mojave tribe after her family was killed by Native Americans in the mid-19th century. Known as Owach, she spent her adolescent years with the tribe. Though she later returned to Western society, her unique story and facial tattoos remain a testament to her extraordinary life journey. The German airship Hindenburg, swastikas and all, flies over New York City on May 6, 1937, hours before its fiery crash. On July 7, 1999, a U.S. Navy plane created a stunning, flow-induced vaporization off the coast of South Korea. This phenomenon occurs when planes travel through humid air, causing abrupt temperature and pressure changes, resulting in uniquely shaped vapor clouds. Japanese Emperor Hirohito inspects his military's acoustic aircraft locators, designed to detect enemy planes by engine sounds before radar technology. This photo, taken before World War II ended, showcases an era of innovative yet primitive detection methods. Enos the chimpanzee lies in his flight couch before his historic journey in NASA's Mercury Atlas V space capsule. On November 29, 1961, Enos became the first primate to orbit the Earth. His mission was crucial for the advancement of human spaceflight, paving the way for future manned space missions and showcasing the incredible capabilities of early space exploration efforts. In September 1944, Jakob Nacken, the tallest Nazi soldier ever at 7'3" power, surrenders to 5'3" inches Canadian Corporal Bob Roberts near Calais, France. This striking photo captures the remarkable moment of contrast and victory, symbolizing the Allies' triumph over the Axis powers. Despite their size difference, Roberts' bravery and Nacken's surrender highlight the human aspects of wartime encounters. In 1922, Washington, D.C., beach policeman Bill Norton ensures women's swimsuits adhere to modesty regulations by measuring the distance between their knees and swimsuit hems. This photo captures a bygone era's strict swimwear rules and societal norms. Cyclists puff on cigarettes while competing in the 1927 Tour de France, a striking contrast to modern sports standards. This iconic photo captures a bygone era's casual attitude toward smoking, even during intense physical competitions, highlighting the dramatic evolution of athlete health and fitness practices over the years. In 1929 Detroit, alcohol pours out of a storefront's windows, discovered by Prohibition agents during a raid on an illegal distillery. This striking image captures the dramatic enforcement of Prohibition laws, highlighting the era's intense crackdown on illicit booze production and the lengths to which bootleggers went to supply their thirsty customers. A man dons the Brewster body shield, the first body armor developed by the U.S. during World War I, circa 1917 to 1918. Made of chrome nickel steel, this suit could weigh up to 40 pounds and was capable of stopping some bullets. Despite its cumbersome design, the armor represented a significant innovation in battlefield protection, highlighting the early efforts to safeguard soldiers in the brutal conditions of trench warfare. This photo captures a fascinating glimpse into the evolution of military technology. The unassembled face of the Statue of Liberty sits unpacked in New York after its delivery from France on June 17, 1885, an iconic symbol awaiting its final assembly. An enormous octopus balloon rises from the ground at the Barrage Balloon Training Center of Tennessee's Camp Tyson, circa World War II. Barrage balloons, used by various countries during both World Wars, disrupted aerial bombers by ramming into them or obstructing their vision. This innovative defense tactic highlights the creative strategies employed to protect against enemy air attacks. In 1899, Serbian scientist Nikola Tesla sits calmly near his magnifying transmitter in his Colorado Springs laboratory. This advanced version of the Tesla coil was used for the wireless transmission of electrical energy. The dramatic display of electricity showcases Tesla's groundbreaking work and visionary experiments that paved the way for modern wireless communication and power distribution, capturing the awe and wonder of early electrical innovation. Jonathan the Tortoise, hatched circa 1832, roams St. Helena in March 2020. At 187 or 188 years old, he's the oldest known living terrestrial animal. A massive pile of American bison skulls, circa mid-1870s, awaits grinding into fertilizer at an unspecified location. This haunting image captures the devastating impact of the bison slaughter on America's wildlife and indigenous cultures. A man holds a Krumlauf, an experimental curved rifle barrel attachment developed by the Nazis during World War II to shoot around walls and over barriers. Despite its innovative design, the impractical device was produced in small numbers and saw little use in the field, highlighting the challenges of unconventional wartime inventions. In 1910, a man sports an early version of roller skates powered by pedals and wheels, showcasing innovative vintage mobility. In 1922, English archaeologist Howard Carter made history by opening the innermost portion of King Tutankhamun's tomb near Luxor, Egypt. This remarkable photo captures the moment Carter, alongside his team, first glimpsed the untouched treasures and the mummified remains of the young pharaoh. The discovery of King Tut's tomb, with its wealth of artifacts and well-preserved mummy, provided unprecedented insights into ancient Egyptian civilization and has since captivated the world's imagination, cementing Carter's legacy in the annals of archaeology. A young boy stands by a Parisian pissoir, a once common sight with over 1,000 installed in the 19th century. In a poignant snapshot from the late 1800s, a Chinese woman reveals the haunting legacy of foot binding. This excruciating tradition, which lasted for nearly a millennium, aimed for the golden lotus, a coveted 3-inch foot. Through severe pain and surgery, young girls were forced to conform to this ideal. Though foot binding largely ended by the 1930s, the last Lotus shoe factory only closed in 1999, a stark reminder of a painful cultural obsession. On October 22, 1895, a train barreled into Paris's Montparnasse station too fast, smashing through the station wall and plunging onto the street below. The dramatic wreck, a testament to the era's engineering challenges, left a vivid mark on Parisian history and transportation safety. Wojtek, the enlisted Syrian bear of the Polish Second Corps, enjoys a treat from a comrade during WWIT, 1942. German-American farmer John Meintz shows the brutal effects of being whipped, tarred, and feathered by locals on August 19, 1918, in Luverne, Minnesota. This attack, spurred by anti-German sentiment during World War I, left Meintz scarred both physically and emotionally. Inventor Hugo Gernsback models his futuristic television goggles for Life magazine in 1963, showcasing his vision for immersive TV viewing. 8 beams from the Peacekeeper nuclear missile light up Kwajalein Atoll's skies in a dramatic 1984 test, showcasing Cold War-era military prowess. In July 1921, approximately 10,000 men crowded outside the New York Times building in Times Square to get updates on the highly anticipated boxing match between Jack Dempsey and Georges Carpentier. The match, dubbed the Fight of the Century, drew massive public interest, illustrating the era's passion for boxing and live sports events. This iconic photo captures the sea of hats and excitement, reflecting a time when public gatherings for news updates were a communal experience. In 1936, a Danish clothier hung 1,000 overcoats around his shop, attracting huge crowds and selling every coat. In New York, around 1908, 2 men meticulously craft a death mask, capturing the likeness of the recently deceased in plaster. Death masks were commonly used to honor and memorialize the departed, often serving as models for statues or public displays. This detailed process preserved the individual's features for posterity, offering a tangible connection to those who had passed away and ensuring their memory lived on in a physical form. A French Red Cross dog, equipped with a gas mask, stands ready in 1917, highlighting the unique challenges of World War I. Smog blankets, Almaty, Kazakhstan, on January 12, 2014, due to a temperature inversion. This phenomenon traps cold air and pollution below a layer of warm air, causing severe air quality issues in the region. Circa 1945, a soldier diligently sprays the interior of an Italian house with a mixture of DDT and kerosene to combat malaria during World War II. This photograph captures the wartime efforts to control disease amidst the chaos of conflict, highlighting the dual role of soldiers as both fighters and protectors. The image poignantly shows a small child observing the scene, symbolizing the intersection of war and daily life. A Native American switchboard operator diligently works at Montana's Many Glacier Hotel on June 26, 1925. This photo captures a unique blend of tradition and modern technology during an era of significant cultural and technological transitions. A Chinese car driver convicted of speeding is pictured wearing a traditional kang, a wooden board punishment weighing up to 30 pounds. Used for centuries in East Asia until the early 1900s, the kang was worn for 24 hours as a form of public humiliation and deterrence. This image captures the enduring legacy of ancient punitive practices, even as modernity began to take hold in the region. On October 31, 1952, The first American hydrogen bomb test unleashed a colossal cloud over Eniwetok Atoll in the Marshall Islands. This historic detonation marked a significant advancement in nuclear technology, showcasing the immense destructive power of thermonuclear weapons. The hydrogen bomb's explosion was exponentially more powerful than previous atomic bombs, signaling a new era in the Cold War arms race and altering the global landscape of military power and deterrence. In 1881, Kankakee, Georgia, a man stands proudly beside an enormous wine storage container. This impressive vessel highlights the region's rich winemaking heritage, showcasing the scale of traditional wine production practices. In 1939, Joe Aridy, known as the happiest prisoner on death row, hands his beloved toy train to a fellow inmate before being led to the gas chamber. With an IQ of 46, Aridy was convicted based on a coerced confession. 72 years after his execution, he was posthumously pardoned, revealing the tragic miscarriage of justice. This poignant photo captures the innocence and humanity of a man wrongfully condemned, highlighting the need for reform and compassion within the judicial system. Jack the Baboon diligently operated railway signals in South Africa for 9 years during the late 19th century, impressively never making a single mistake. His unique partnership with his human colleague became a legendary story of animal intelligence. On November 10, 1938, Maryland inventor George Stern showcased his volatile fluid, which vaporizes so rapidly that the resulting flames don't burn. Stern highlighted that its primary practical application would be for creating eerie effects in horror films. This photo captures Stern confidently demonstrating the unique and intriguing properties of his invention, adding a dramatic flair to scientific exploration. A man poses with his innovative motorcycle equipped with skis, designed for snowy travel in Kaiserslautern, Switzerland during World War I. This ingenious adaptation showcases wartime ingenuity and the need for versatile transportation in harsh winter conditions. Laika, the first living creature in space, aboard Soviet Sputnik 2, launched from Kazakhstan on November 3, 1957. Her journey marked a historic milestone in space exploration. A man demonstrates innovative World War I gear designed for the British military, featuring a steel cap, splinter goggles with slit vision, and a steel dagger gauntlet. This protective equipment showcased the evolving efforts to enhance soldier safety and combat efficiency amid the brutal realities of trench warfare. James Naismith, the inventor of basketball, proudly holds an early ball and basket used in the game. This photo, taken before 1939, captures the origins of a sport that Naismith created in 1891, which has since grown into a global phenomenon. His simple invention transformed physical education in sports, leaving an enduring legacy. In 1925, German youths sport bike tires repurposed as inventive swimming aids, showcasing creativity and resourcefulness in water safety. A pair of thylacines, or Tasmanian tigers, in Washington, D.C.'s National Zoo, circa 1904, once roamed Australia, Tasmania, and New Guinea. In 1913 Mongolia, a woman endures a grim form of punishment, confined to a wooden box with only her head and one arm visible. This photo captures the harsh reality of historical disciplinary methods, reflecting the severity and isolation imposed on those who violated societal norms. The woman's plight stands as a stark reminder of the extreme measures once used to enforce order and maintain control in traditional societies. On November 14, 1930, waiters served lunch to 2 steelworkers perched on a girder high above New York City during the construction of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. This daring meal captured the spirit of an era of bold architectural ambition and the everyday bravery of the workers who built iconic skyscrapers.